Hey howdy hey partners, it's TodayIGrewUP, and today we're going to talk about all the Toy Story 1 toys in my collection to celebrate 30 years of Toy Story. Let's get into it.
Reach for the sky!
You're watching Today I Grew Up.
To infinity and beyond!
Excited to be back with you today, partners, to talk about all the toys that are my favorites to honor Toy Story 1. So we're going to focus on all the Toy Story 1 toys in my collection, starting with my favorite, Movie Accurate Woody. This is a Luminous Toys head sculpt with a Medicom hat with custom stitching on it. He has a Seed Toys bandana and badge. This is a rare Brazil body. Thinkway Toys 2009. They didn't make a lot of them with a sewn-on vest. It's very rare. Also have the pearlized buttons upgrade, painted buckle. We also have a custom belt, boots, and holster from Not a Toy Company in Brazil. I did my own ruby on holster mod with metal detailing. That was done by myself. I also did the pearl buttons too. He also has a slow retract voice box featuring Tom Hanks' voice phrases that Divine Child provided me from the UK. So he's pretty accurate as I can make him, and I love him. Every time I see him, I do think of Toy Story 1 when we first meet our Sheriff Woody. Over here, Buzz Lightyear. This is my custom Movie Accurate Buzz Lightyear. I can finally say he's done for now. I really like him a lot. Head sculpt is from Divine Child. This is using a signature collection body that was heavily modified and custom painted by my friend Garrett Darkstar Customs. He did an incredible job. I also hired Toy Story Man to help me do the laser arm mod, so he has a real laser pointer in there. Also got the shoulder pads from my friends. I think it was a couple people who helped me with the shoulder pads, but those are also custom put in. And all the stickers too from Hacker Billy. If I forgot your name, forgive me, but I had a lot of people help me with this Buzz to get him to look this incredible with the lower arms mod and everything. He looks fantastic. So this is my dream Toy Story 1 pair for Woody and Buzz. This Woody and this Buzz Lightyear, which are my favorite customs currently in my whole collection. So I love them a lot. You can't have a Toy Story 1 collection without Ham. He is a very key character from that movie. Right here we have 2010 Disney Store Ham from the Disney Store. He's made of ceramic. He actually is very breakable. That's why he was discontinued. And they didn't make more of him. So it's a very rare toy. I remember it cost me only $20 back then. I'm so grateful to have it. He has a real cork down there. So he is a functional piggy bank. But they did not make more after he was discontinued. And this one is one of my favorites in my whole collection. He's not toy mode, but he definitely looks alive mode, and he is movie scale. Over here we have my custom Ham. This one I got on AliExpress for a very reasonable price. It actually was made by Cop, so they did a great job on this custom, and it came with a little certificate of authenticity. And it's really nice. I put a little hat on him to make him evil Dr. Porkchop. He is in toy mode, so that's why I needed to get that one. So now I have like the live mode Ham and toy mode Ham, which is really, really fun to have in the collection. Moving down for Toy Story 1 collection, I have my Toy Story Collection RC. He's really, really cool, made by Thinkway Toys. This is the Cloud logo version. The reason why I know that is because on the remote, there's actually text written on there. And in later editions, they turn into little dots. So that's how I know it is a cloud pattern. Years ago, I actually found this for a good price. Mitten Box RC, it was only 400 bucks. I got really lucky on eBay. It was a steal price, Mitten Box. I took the batteries out to avoid battery corrosion, so I'm very happy to have it in box with open RC. Like John Lasseter says, you need two. One to keep Mitten in the box and one to keep open. So that is so cool.
Now you're going to have to do what I do, not buy one, but buy two. One to keep in the package and one to open up and play with.
Next toys in my collection to celebrate Toy Story 1 would be my Bucket of Soldiers Cloud Pattern Edition. We also have the aliens in the box and out of the box. This is a smashed soldier that I customized. You know, when Andy's mom stepped on him, he turned flat. So this is him before he got smashed. This is him after he got smashed. It's a little dusty right here, but these look great. I posed them just like they were lined up in front of the door before Andy's mom came out to smash this soldier right here. So yeah, this is really cool to have. I needed the original Bucket of Soldiers here, and it has Sarge right here. I have the Play School monitors from the 90s, the original ones. I found those Mitten Box also on Facebook Marketplace, so I was very lucky to get those They're very rare and expensive, and they still work. So I'm very happy to add those for my Toy Story 1 collection. Next up, more Woody, of course, because you can't have a Toy Story 1 collection without Woody. We have Thinkway Toys Cloud Pattern Real Denim Jeans. This is my USA edition, opened out of box and one mint in the box, because I really wanted that for my Thinkway Toys collection. So I'm really happy to have them. Really awesome toy. It's my favorite Woody. It's the first Woody I ever got in my collection. So he's still here after all these years, and I really love him a lot in my collection. Moving on to my Thinkway Toys 2009 Cloud Pattern collection. I have a European variant and a USA edition. This one has a kind of a darker green, and this is a lighter green. Very hard to tell on camera, but I can definitely tell the differences. You can see here, this is kind of a coarse material. This is a lot smoother. And European, I just like the color better. So it was nice to get a European and a USA variant, put them together. Kind of like, Brazil Woody versus USA Woody. I like to have both to show off what the Cloud Pattern was really showing off for Buzz, which is my favorite edition of Buzz. I do like Signature Collection because they did an accurate height for the jetpack, but the Cloud Pattern is just super nice. The body proportions are nicer here than the USA Cloud, in my opinion. So I really like having them both on display. Of course, I have one mint in box back there. Always take the batteries out to avoid battery corrosion. So this is part of my Toy Story 1 collection. In my opinion, you can't have a Toy Story 1 collection without these classic 1995 editions of Thinkway Toys, Woody and Buzz. These were the first ever to market movie-scale toys to represent Woody and Buzz Lightyear. Although we got a huge upgrade in 2009 when we got the collection line with Collection Woody and Collection Buzz, these still hold true to our childhood hearts because these were the first ones you could buy at retail. And it was amazing to have, and it's still amazing to have in the collection now. Woody's hat's a little bit kind of, cheap plasticky, but it's still cool and it looks great. We have the classic 1995 Woody head here. There's no hairlines on him. He's got classic bandana. He's got the sheriff badge. He's got a vest. It's kind of loose, but it's there. We got a holster there. We have wires. So this was a posable wires edition. Later on, they did do ragdoll bodies, but this is the first wave one with spurs. So that's how you know you have the first wave, because the spurs later on were taken off. I don't know if they thought it poked kids or it was too expensive. Not sure why they did that. Not real denim jeans. The first voice boxes did have the smaller pull string ring. So that's how you know you have an early edition. Later on, they did increase the size. Mine still talks, but I keep the batteries out of him, so he lasts me the test of time. I love that he still has the rosy cheeks, too. So this is a great Woody. Very fun. And this is 1995 Buzz Lightyear, the world's greatest toy. I remember watching Toy Story 2 when Barbie was saying they did not make enough Buzz Lightyears to meet demand.
And this is the Buzz Lightyear aisle. Back in 1995, short-sighted retailers did not order enough dolls to meet demand.
Which is true in real life. When this toy came out, they did not make enough of him, and he was probably going for crazy scalper prices back then, I'm sure. Really cool Buzz. I love the movie accurate green color. That's something that Thinkway Toys should have kept for the future Buzzes. They didn't for some reason. But this is a really nice green. I think it's probably truly movie accurate compared to like other Thinkway Toy Buzzes that we got in the future. He has a little tiny, obviously the proportions aren't there. The wings are stubby too, they're not wide enough or long enough, but still pretty cool. He's got the toy measles going on back here. But what a classic Buzz Lightyear to have for your collection. Takes me back to the first movie and the year of 1995. You need Toy Story collection Rex. I mean, this one is the best one they ever made from a toy company, in my opinion. Disney Store did great, but the quality and the details is really nice on this toy. Yeah, he talks, and he's really fun to have. The packaging just really sells it for me, too. So Thinkway Toys did a really great job on this. And it's nice to have the Cloud editions because it's a true Wave 1, and that's what I wanted for my Toy Story 1 collection. I still want to get one out of the box. He's just very big. One day I'll have one open. But the cool thing about it is that because the packaging is designed this way, I can easily take him in and out of the box without damaging the box. So that is nice. Next up for my Toy Story 1 collection is Mrs. Nesbitt Buzz. As you know, Sid's sister Hannah had found Buzz and put him in this apron because they were having tea time and he was sucking down on Darjeeling. I think you've had enough tea for today, Buzz. So yeah, it's really nice. It's a custom job from a JCPenney Buzz I modified, and I changed the head to a different head sculpt because I thought it looked like a disgruntled Buzz. I had a friend send me this Mega Gulp Pizza Planet cup recently, which I thought was super cool to add to my collection. I also have the Toy Story FR Zeta Boo Toy Mode aliens here, and these are my favorite aliens in my collection. And for those of you who don't know, yes, the aliens were first appeared in Toy Story 1 in the Crane Machine game because Buzz thought it was a real rocket ship to go back to space because he thought he was a real space ranger and not a toy. And of course, these amazing aliens do squeak also. Just like the movie, very movie accurate. I consider my Luxo Ball a Toy Story 1 toy. Buzz bounces off of it to fly and prove that he could fly around the room with his eyes closed. We also have the Toy Story 1 snake here, made by my friend Brush It Off Props. We have back there a Mr. Spell, which is also featured in Toy Story 1. Also from my friend Rianne from Brush It Off Props. We have Lenny the Binoculars, brand new from Disney Store to celebrate 30 years of Toy Story. He winds up and walks. He has googly eyes. Movie accurate scale. You need to pick this up. It is available now on the USA DisneyStore.com website, so don't miss out. Buy one before it sells out. I don't know if they'll restock, so please don't miss out on this amazing Lenny. Here's the googly eye action. We're going to wind him up so he can walk towards us. Let's check it out. Here we have the hockey puck made by my friend Toy Story QC in Canada. He also made my Trixie, but he did a great job on this hockey puck. One of my favorite scenes from Toy Story 1 is when Mr. Potato Head looks at him and says, "What are you looking at, ya hockey puck?" Super funny. We have the Barrel of Monkeys here. This is a vintage from Milton Bradley. It is from the 70s when they produced the yellow one. They took a break from making yellow for some reason, and then they brought it back to market recently in the last few years. So now you can buy yellow, but the quality I notice is a lot cheaper on the newer versions. I think on the vintage one, they have better texture and just thicker plastics. So I like having the original 70s one here on my shelf for Toy Story 1. You can just see that the quality of these monkeys are just a lot better. You know, they have those little ridges and stuff, and they don't easily bend or snap. I remember I accidentally broke Nikolai Tedeschi's monkeys when I visited his house.
David, what have you done? What have you done? Let me see it.
Just picked it
Oh
up.
my gosh.
I literally just picked it up. I didn't even bend it.
Oh! This man is the Incredible Hulk. What are you doing, bro?
I'll just for that, I'll send you some barrel monkeys.
You're good. I got plenty up there.
Oh shoot! I broke it. Oh no, he's gonna kill me, dude. He's gonna, because they just kind of snapped in my hand by barely touching them. But these, you don't have to worry about that. I'm bending them really far and they don't snap or break, and they have great details. And that's how you know you have the one from the 70s, which are better quality in my opinion. Thicker, better quality details, like the, you know, just you can see it here. The details pop out and it's not going to break on you. So I recommend getting the vintage ones if you can, because they are going to hold up a lot better in your collection. The quality is just so much better. Even the barrel itself, it's just really high quality, thick plastic, opens up and you get more of the monkeys inside. Back here I have my movie accurate Rocky made by Brush It Off Props. I did order one from Seed Toys that is coming soon. He's not here yet. He's coming probably early next year. But for now I do have a movie scale Rocky from Brush It Off Props. Really love him in the collection. He's a really fun character in the first movie. He doesn't really talk, he grunts a lot. It's featured mostly in the moving scene at the end when he has to open the moving truck. So that is a cool scene with him. But a very cool toy background character from Toy Story 1 who is amazing. Here's a better look at Rocky full scale. He looks awesome. He's kind of loose jointed and stuff, but he still stands enough, so that doesn't bother me. But really cool toy. He does feel like a pretty solid toy. Like if I drop him, I don't think he's gonna break. So that's really cool about this Rocky. I really love him a lot. He is rock solid. And I also have the one from Mattel that they released a while ago. I think it's been 3 or 4 years now since they released this version, but he's not movie scale. He is a lot smaller. Another fun Toy Story 1 toy in my collection is Etch-a-Sketch. This is a classic Etch-a-Sketch. You can still draw on it, you know. It works just like it did back then. And you shake it when you're done. It's very classic. I can't believe they still make this toy. This isn't a vintage one. This is just something that I got within the last, 5 years. So it's not like, the most vintage, but it is still made by the same company that they made years ago. Your Magic 8 Ball is a Toy Story 1 toy. I remember Woody used it to ask who Andy was going to pick before they went to Pizza Planet, right before he pushed Buzz out of a window. Reply hazy, try again. This is a great Toy Story 1 8 Ball. I think I got this used at a thrift store because I thought it was cool. You can't have a Toy Story 1 collection without Slinky Dog. Come on. This one's modified by me. He's got real leather ears. He's got a very long Slinky, which is awesome. I put it from the, I got on Amazon and I just installed it myself. So he has a real Slinky. And I cut the little cotton wires that he came with, little strings. I am getting a custom one made right now from my friend Tom. So as soon as that comes, I will let you know. But that hopefully will be sometime this year. I have a movie accurate Slinky on the way. This one is cool because he has wheels and he does roll. You definitely need a Slinky in your collection for Toy Story 1. He is a great character in the first movie. These are some of my favorite toys for Buzz and Woody. We have Metacom from Japan, and we also have Buzz Lightyear from Japan, and the new Disney Store movie accurate box mug with the saying on the back, accurate saying, so that's super cool. I really love this Buzz and Woody. They're very expensive because they're Metacom versions, which are supposed to be more accurate. Although they don't have any working electronics, they still look great on my shelf, and I love them for the background of my videos. We can't forget this movie accurate box that was just released by the Disney Store to celebrate 30 years of Toy Story. The funny thing is that it came with Chrome Buzz that you see here, and not this movie accurate custom Buzz that I have in there, which is a modded 2019 Disney Store Buzz that speaks English and Spanish. I modified it with a Divine Child head sculpt so it looks more movie accurate, and in this box he looks amazing. It looks like I got Buzz Lightyear from Big Al's Toy Barn, and that was always my dream. So I love having this as part of my Toy Story collection because the Buzz Lightyear box is a movie prop, and I am working on getting a movie accurate Zurg box in the near future, but that's from Toy Story 2, not Toy Story 1. This box is so amazing I had to bring it down here to show you the back of the box. The side looks great too, but the back is where it's at. Buzz Lightyear here. I'm stationed in the Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4 as a member of the Elite Universe Protection Unit of the Space Ranger Corps. I protect the galaxy from the threat of invasion from the evil Emperor Zurg, sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance. Oh really? What a great scene from Toy Story 1. We even have the official proof of purchase. It is such an amazing box. I'm just so happy that Disney Store gave us something so accurate in shape and just exactly like you would see it in Al's Toy Barn or in Andy's room. As part of my Toy Story 1 collection, I have this Bo Peep and Sheep lamp. This was originally released by Target. It's the most movie accurate scale one we have so far, even though she is underscaled. She needs to be bigger to be movie accurate. And obviously this is not real cloth, it's not a real doll, just vinyl plastic, but still very nice. And far away it does look like the lamp from the movie. So I am happy to have it from Target. It's a real working lamp. I use it to hold a studio light, but it's really nice to have. Another Toy Story 1 toy I love is this troll. I got it on eBay a while ago. It's got the movie accurate hair, the eyes, the bathing suit is accurate to Toy Story 1. Really love it. And then back there, Mr. Mike, he appears in the first movie and Woody does a staff meeting with him. It's a very funny scene, so I'm really happy to have Mr. Mike as part of my collection. A very rare and expensive toy, goes for hundreds and hundreds of dollars on eBay these days because it is a real toy from the 90s, and it is a very amazing to have in the collection. Still works, and I love it on display. You have to have Mr. Potato Head in your collection. Before Mrs. Potato Head came along in Toy Story 2, we had fun with Mr. Potato Head in Toy Story 1. Don Rickles did an amazing job voicing him. He's so funny, provides a lot of sarcastic humor, and I really love his comedy in the movie. I got this mint in box one on Facebook Marketplace, got lucky from a seller in Mexico. It is in a USA edition. He said he got it from eBay, but it was a USA edition. He resold it to me. I got it for $400, which is super cheap because they go for double that or triple that these days. So I'm very blessed and lucky to have this one. The batteries are removed for battery corrosion. And this is the original Mr. Potato Head collection that I got. And from 2010, when they first came out, I remember buying it on Amazon. And that's where I got mine. and it's still functional, still works, and I really love both of them in my collection to pay homage to Mr. Potato Head from Toy Story 1. And because, rest in peace, Don Rickles passed away, it's nice to have his voice memorialized inside this toy, as when he speaks, you hear Don Rickles' voice. And disregard the Toy Story 4 Bo Peep, but Toy Story 1 Bo Peep and Sheep is from the first Toy Story movie. Released in 2019 to promote Toy Story 4, Thinkway Toys gave us Toy Story 1 Bo Peep re-released more accurately in scale and with the beautiful dress. She came with a sheep, and it's so nice to have a Toy Story 1 Bo Peep that's like the porcelain doll we see in the movie. Walking away from her lamp, she looked like this, and she scales movie accurate with our toys, and I really love having her in the collection. I do have the 30th anniversary Bo Peep in the closet right now because she's way too big scale, but I really love it. I got the sheep on display right now. But if you want to see the full review of the new 30th anniversary Bo Peep doll, please go to my YouTube channel. The review is there now. And for fun, I wanted to show off my Andy's hat on the wall. This is something that I found at Disney parks at Disneyland last time I was there. Very cool to have on here. It's very iconic to look at. As part of my Toy Story 1 collection, we have the shark here, and he's awesome. He was released by Mattel in a story pack not too long ago, and it's really cool because he also came with a Woody hat with a cutout for his fin so it'll fit on his head. So now he looks like he's coming out of the toy chest saying, "I'm Woody. Howdy, 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 howdy. Give me that." Great shark. It's not movie accurate scale. It's the only one I have for Mr. Shark right now. I am getting a movie accurate scaled shark soon from Toy Story QC from Canada. Very excited to get that one. Because it's movie accurate scale, it's squishy. This one isn't squishy. And it's going to scale better with my toys. But I can't wait for that. But this is part of my Toy Story 1 collection. Another custom toy I'm working on right now with my friend Ryan from Brush It Off Props is to get finally the big one Rocket, like you see him strapped in the movie from Sid. But I wanted to scale with my Thinkway Toys collection, or signature collection Buzz Lightyear. This is obviously not movie scale. This is a small scale Buzz action figure from Mattel. But I wanted to show you that I am working on that custom. So hopefully I can add that soon to my Toy Story 1 toys. But it's cool to have this little one for now. And it's a really fun toy, but I want the movie scale big one Rocket coming soon to my channel. One of the more exciting toys in my collection is a Super Stunt set. It is the original release they made to honor Toy Story movie, the first one, 30 years ago. And it has the original Toys R Us price sticker right there. It says Toys R Us $12.99. So back in the day, this only cost $12.99 at Toys R Us was the retail price. It even has scenes from the first movie right here. You can see Woody, Buzz Lightyear, and the Red Baron prepare for takeoff. There's Buzz taking off on it to infinity and beyond. He launches, leaps the daredevil jump, and he goes to infinity and beyond. So yeah, that is pretty cool that they have the Toy Story 1 movie stills there. Let's see the back of the box. It's pretty complete. I do have all the pieces in here. Pretty retro. Look at this. Vintage now. It's got a clamp, a speed loop. You can jump, just like the movie. And then it has featured products. Look for more exciting fun and adventure inspired by Toy Story. It's funny because I actually have this one. I have that Computer Cars CD-ROM. I don't have this one, but pretty cool to see what they featured on the box packaging. Pretty retro from Toys R Us, 1995. Other side of the box says, send the Red Baron flying down the launch pad. Shoot through the high-speed loop. You can leap over the daredevil jump. Pretty awesome. I love seeing that box art packaging. Very retro. So I love having this. I found it on eBay years ago, but I'm very grateful to have it in my collection. By the way, I have the VHS of Toy Story 1 back there. Very pristine copy, so I'm very happy and grateful for that. Back here, don't forget, I have a Seed Toys custom Mr. Potato Head, and I really love him in my collection. He looks amazing. Works and looks just like the movie. He's really cool to have. Even though he's custom, I wish more people could own him, but I'm very grateful to have a Toy Story 1 inspired toy mode Mr. Potato Head. I just bought this t-shirt on Amazon. It is to celebrate 30 years of Toy Story. I remember this being the poster at the movie theater when I saw Toy Story 1 in the theater recently. Celebrating 30 years of friendship. What a fun shirt. It is exactly like a replica of that movie poster they had in the theater. So it's really cool to see all the Toy Story 1 toys here. and I love having them in my collection, not only in t-shirt form, but the toys themselves. Very cool to have this t-shirt. Last but certainly not least in my Toy Story 1 collection I want to feature today is my Stunt Woody and Buzz. I have not pulled these out in a while. They've been in storage in my closet. Here they are, my Stunt Woody and Buzz. Now this Woody is very special because this is what really started it all for customs about 5 years ago. I was one of the first guys on the internet ever to get a huggable plush head from Thinkway Toys 2019, put it on a Thinkway Toys body, or a Disney Store body in this case, and made a more movie accurate looking Woody. So I proved that with just some little skill, time and money, you can make a more movie accurate Woody just by doing a head swap. The open hands, and this is a floppy body. This is before they put wires in Woody again. I did paint the belt buckle yellow here. He already had the yellow on the holster. And this is just for throwing around. For fun, I actually did put a Divine Child voice box, they'll retract, on him, so that's funny. But he does have Tom Hanks phrases because of that. But he's just amazing. A really cool looking Woody. And he does have Andy custom written on the bottom by me. So he had the yellow spurs already, so that's super cool. And then here we have a Buzz Lightyear stunt version. Magnets in the head, so you can do magnetic head swaps, because I really like doing that for my custom Buzz Lightyears. He has the best voice box. He does have a lot of Toy Story 1 phrases.
Silent, minions of Zurg. You're in the custody of the Galactic Alliance. It's all right, Space Ranger. It's a code 546. To infinity and beyond. Evil Dr. Porkchop. Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Come in, Star Command. I've crash landed on a strange planet. The impact must have awoke me from hypersleep. Well, who goes there? Terrain seems a bit unstable. No readout yet if the air is breathable. And there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. Oh, yeah! All quiet, nothing to report. I need to repair my turbo boosters. Do people still use fossil fuels, or have you discovered crystallic fusion? Do you know these life forms? I'm stationed up in the Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4. As a member of the elite Universe Protection Unit of the Space Ranger Corps, I protect the galaxy from the threat of invasion from the evil Emperor Zurg, sworn enemy of the Galactic Alliance. Please be careful. You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off. I tell you, I could fly around this room with my eyes closed. Hey. They are a beryllium carbonic alloy, and I can fly. You're mocking me, aren't you? How dare you open a spaceman's helmet on an uncharted planet? My eyeballs could have been sucked from their sockets. Now we need to find a ship that's headed for Sector 12. This is an intergalactic emergency. I need to commandeer your vessel to Sector 12. Who's in charge here? Approaching destination. Re-engaging gravity. Area secure. Everyone take cover. Still no word from Star Command. We're not that far from the spaceport. Right now, poised at the edge of the galaxy, Emperor Zurg has been secretly building a weapon with the destructive capacity to annihilate an entire planet. I alone have information that reveals this weapon's only weakness. Stand back, everyone. Buzz Lightyear, at your service. It's Zurg! Buzz Lightyear mission log. All signs point to this planet as the location of Zurg's fortress. There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
As you can hear, he has so many Toy Story 1 voice phrases, which makes this very epic. I did swap the head out for a Thinkway Toys Buzz. That was a little better. And it is an amazing toy. This is great. The voice box was released for the J.C. Penney exclusive Buzz Lightyear. It came with a different face sculpt originally. But wow, what a great voice box. And I love this one as like my play Buzz. And it's just really fun to have. Well, partners, I hope you enjoyed today's look at all my Toy Story 1 toys, my favorite ones in my collection. Obviously, I have a lot more toys in my Toy Story collection as a whole, but I wanted to focus on Toy Story 1 to celebrate 30 years of Toy Story. I hope you enjoy watching Toy Story 1. I've been watching that recently a lot because we're celebrating 30 years, and I can't wait to see what else Pixar and Disney has in store for us next year for the release of Toy Story 5. I can't wait. As always, partners, thank you so much for watching, liking, and commenting on these videos. It really helps support what I do here on YouTube. If you'd like to continue to support me on this journey, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're alerted for future videos on this channel, and I'll see you, partners, on the next video review.
You weren't the real Buzz Lightyear. You're an action figure.
You are a sad, strange little man. You are a sad, strange little man. That might be.
You are a child's plaything.
Hey, Ham, look, I'm Picasso.
I don't get it.